Hello everybody, welcome to Toys R Us in Orem, Utah, where it's cold and I'm still wearing shorts. Alright, to tell you the truth, this is not going to be a live video, but rather a trip through memory lane here at Toys R Us. As you can see, there are already a whole bunch more people here than there usually is at this location. Okay, pretty much for the rest of this video, I just wanted to do a little bit of speaking. I won't do much speaking, but I wanted to, the reason why I wanted to film some of these clips at Toys R Us is because, well, we all know that Toys R Us is going out of business, and I wanted to be able to record the closest store to me, which is in Orem, Utah. Um, some of the best memories I've had growing up was going to a Toys R Us store. I spent a good chunk of my life as a kid in Germany, and there are no Toys R Us stores over there at the time. But when my family moved back to the States, I was about 11 years old. We had a location that I loved going to in Federal Way, Washington. I used to go there, heck, even as a teenager, just to look around and see what was available. And this Federal Way, Washington location actually closed in about 2005, 2006 or so, and remained closed and empty for roughly 10 years. One of my favorite things to look at the Toys R Us is actually Legos and video games. I loved it, and also Transformers. Those are the things I always collected when I was a kid. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to save very many of them, which is rather unfortunate. I wish I did, but I didn't. So yeah. I, for one, like everyone else, actually having a hard time with the whole concept of Toys R Us closing the way it closed, because so many people my age and even older remember going to Toys R Us as a kid to look at toys, go out and get their toys. And to tell you the truth, when KB Toys closed their doors, I was actually kind of devastated, even though I was, I was in my late teens when they went out of business. I loved going to Toys R Us and Toys R Us and KB Toys, just to see what was available, and I loved it. It's rather unfortunate that the other big toy retailers are going out of business here in the United States and the United Kingdom. Also, looking at Hot Wheels cars like this was another big thing for me when I was a kid, because I loved Hot Wheels cars. I loved collecting them. I always played with them when I was a kid. I wish I still had some in the package. Some of the ones I had when I was a kid probably would have been worth a lot of money. Anyways, from now on, throughout the rest of the video, I'm going to go ahead and keep quiet and let you enjoy the store and enjoy the sights, and I hope you enjoy it. Thank you for watching the video, and don't forget to check out the links down below in the description box. Right here. Follow me, baby. 4.
Hey.
Look back up, please. Back up. Back up. This is the Toys R Us location at the Lakeside Mall area. We'll just go a quick pan around here.
in Sterling Heights, Michigan. There's the mall over there. And it's an outlot area. It's been here at least 30 years. I don't know how long older than that it might be. We're going to go inside and have a quick look around. Still tons of stuff on the shelves here. Not even super crowded. It's really weird. There's no empty shelves here. I mean, everything still looks the same. Well, I just spoke to a nice customer service lady, and she said the liquidation doesn't actually start till tomorrow, and they have not been told what the discounts are going to be or how it's going to work. So this might be your last chance to see a fully stocked, fully non-discounted Toys R Us store, because everything's here, fully stocked and non-discounted. And we're in Sterling Heights, Michigan, about 10-15 miles north of the city of Detroit. This is the Toys R Us on Linden Road in Flint, Michigan. And it's right across the street from the Genesee Valley Center, which is one of the older enclosed shopping malls that's still open here in this area. You can see the traditional strip mall location Toys R Us. And it's right next door to a Babies R Us down this other side of the shopping plaza here. And the sign says, going out of business, 30% off, nothing held back. Let's go see if that's true. There's still a lot of stuff on the shelves. So if you read the sign, everything's up. So it looks like this clearance sale is going to have a long ways to go, because it's really not marked down that much yet. There, I found something for 30% off. Reusable shopping bags. That's the only thing I found for 30% off. So if you read the sign, everything's up to 30% off. Craft items are 10% off. Lego and construction sets are 5% off. A lot of the name brand stuff are still only 10% off, I see. And some of it's only 5% off. And yet the crowds are moderately big, but that's not huge. The vast majority of the popular toys are 5 to 10% off. I haven't actually seen anything 30% off yet.
Toys R Us is going out of business. Wow, look at this. Yes? Saying goodbye.